Hello, this is Max. The family found a room in their new house that grants any wish. You can subscribe to the channel after watching. It helps us a lot in realizing the content. A young couple named Matt and Kate move into their new home in upstate New York, embarking on the exciting journey of starting their married life together. Although the house requires some renovations and repairs, they eagerly work on improving it. During the process of organizing the kitchen, Kate discovers a dead bird inside a cabinet and goes outside to bury it. As she chats with Matt through the window, she glances back to find that the bird has mysteriously vanished. While discarding some belongings that came with the house, Matt notices something unusual hidden behind the wallpaper. Curiosity piqued, he carefully removes the wallpaper to reveal a large door with a peculiar keyhole. Determined to unlock the door, Matt searches through the pile of old items until he finds the key. Excitedly, he calls Kate to share the discovery, and together they open the door, causing the lights in the hallway to flicker. Concerned, Matt contacts the power company to report the issue, while Kate senses an eerie presence emanating from the room and decides to follow him inside. The next day, an operator from the power company arrives to inspect the surges. To his surprise, he discovers ancient and intricately intertwined wires in the basement. When Matt asks if anything can be done about it, the operator admits that he has never encountered such a peculiar setup. Before leaving, he reveals the unsettling information that the previous owners of the house were murdered inside. Disturbed by this revelation, Matt delves into researching the incident. Through an old news article, Matt learns that the deceased couple was named Paul and Madeline Sheffer. The suspect's identity, known only as John Doe, remains unknown. Utilizing his artistic skills, Matt attempts to sketch John Doe's face and takes a break inside the room. In a moment of leisure, he finishes a bottle of liquor and idly wishes for another one. To his astonishment, the lamp flickers and another bottle materializes before him. Matt realizes that the room has the power to grant wishes. Kate is awoken by flickering lights in the living room and goes upstairs to check on Matt. Inside the room, she finds him ecstatic, surrounded by newly acquired possessions. Matt excitedly presents an authentic Van Gogh painting, explaining that the room has the ability to fulfill any material desire. Initially considering it a prank, Kate eventually realizes that her husband is serious. Curiosity overtakes her, and she tests the theory by asking for $1,000. After thorough searching, Matt retrieves the money, proving the room's uncanny ability. Still apprehensive, Kate then requests $1 million, and just like that, they become millionaires. Despite her reservations, Kate finds the situation unsettling and decides to leave the room. Matt convinces her that they should embrace the opportunity for fun and adventure. The couple spends an entire day indulging in their every wish, reveling in expensive clothes, champagne, art, and endless wealth. However, as the night draws to a close, Kate begins to question how the room can grant their desires. Matt dismisses her concerns, urging her not to worry about it. In the following days, their carefree and extravagant lifestyle continues without limits. With each wish they make, the lights flicker and the power source in the basement experiences disturbances. The couple indulges in their newfound wealth, celebrating inside the room with parties, drinks, and gifts. However, their excitement is short-lived. Kate wakes up the next morning feeling a deep emptiness that material possessions cannot fill. Concerned, Matt surprises her with a crib, suggesting they try to have a baby. Unexpectedly, Kate reacts negatively to the surprise, having already suffered 2 miscarriages, and storms out of the house. Eventually, Kate returns and impulsively wishes for a child inside the room. Learning of her wish, Matt becomes angry that she didn't consult him before making such a significant decision. A heated argument ensues, with Kate justifying her actions as a shortcut to motherhood, avoiding the pain of miscarriages and childbirth. Matt vehemently opposes the idea and urges Kate to return the baby to the room, hoping to wish it away. The couple enters the room, but Kate tearfully refuses to part with the baby. Instead, she hands the child to Matt, who, unable to go through with it, returns the baby to her before walking away. Eventually, they both decide to keep the baby, becoming parents overnight. While working at his desk, Matt notices his unfinished drawing of John Doe and delves deeper into researching the decades-old incident. He discovers that the suspected murderer is still alive in a psychiatric hospital. In an archive news article, John Doe claims that the room compelled him to commit the crime. Motivated by curiosity, Matt drives to the psychiatric institution to personally meet John and inquire about the room. Upon arrival, a nurse informs Matt that no one has visited John in 45 years, except for news reporters, so Matt pretends to be one. Face to face with the aged John, Matt begins questioning him about the house, particularly the room. John, wearing a sinister smile, expresses his anticipation for this encounter, stating that he has been waiting a long time. When Matt asks why John killed the Sheffers, John cryptically replies that it was the only way and dismisses the topic, urging Matt to leave the house as soon as possible before it's too late. Before departing, John ominously remarks, "The only thing more dangerous than a person who can't get what they want is the person who gets whatever they want." On his way home, Matt stops at a gas station, only to discover that his cash has turned to dust. Alarmed, he rushes home and discards the remaining money from the room, observing that it too disintegrates. Testing his theory further, he tries to take the Van Gogh painting near the door, confirming that items cannot be taken outside without turning to dust. Frustrated, Matt angrily breaks the walls in an attempt to uncover the mystery of the room, but finds only a complex network of intertwined wires that resist his understanding. In his search for answers, Matt decides to tear away a piece of wallpaper and discovers a hidden map of the house, revealing the interconnected wiring system. Meanwhile, Kate attempts to bring the baby outside, but Matt intervenes, warning her about the danger without disclosing the real reason behind his concern. Shortly after, the baby starts screaming in distress, prompting Matt to reconsider and come to their aid. Outside, the baby rapidly ages into a young child within seconds, leaving the couple astonished upon re-entering the house. Matt eventually reveals that the room has the power to grant their deepest desires, but anything taken outside ages and turns to dust. Kate struggles with this limitation, particularly when it comes to their son, whom she has grown attached to and named Shane. Over the next few days, Kate homeschools Shane and explains the dangers of the outside world, keeping him confined within the walls of their home. One day, Shane's impatience during a lesson leads to a tantrum, expressing his frustration at never experiencing the outside world. Kate receives a package and becomes engrossed in her activities, unintentionally leaving the front door unlocked. Shane seizes the opportunity and opens the door, eagerly reaching out to feel the breeze. Kate notices and rushes to him, embracing her son with a mix of relief and scolding. To prevent further incidents, the couple decides to block all the windows with planks of wood. During the night, Shane approaches Kate's bedside, seeking comfort and expressing his desire to be with her forever. Though Kate embraces him, Shane's worries persist, causing her concern. Meanwhile, Matt spends his time practicing shooting with the gun he ordered. Upon returning home, he finds Shane playing with a snow globe in his art studio. Reacting coldly, Matt orders Shane to leave, resulting in the boy dropping the snow globe. Matt continues to struggle accepting Shane as his son, and tensions rise as Kate confronts him about his lack of paternal warmth. Later in the evening, Shane explores the house and stumbles upon a map leading to the basement. Intrigued, he follows it and discovers the large power source and intertwined wires, eventually finding himself back in the room. Throughout the night, the lights flicker around the house, unbeknownst to Matt and Kate. When Matt wakes up, he notices a new snow globe next to him, alongside the broken one. He quickly wakes Kate, recognizing the connection between the flickering lights and the room. Entering the room, they discover Shane has created an outdoor area within its confines, transforming the once confined space into a vast forest. Shane joyfully builds a snowman, captivating Kate, who becomes enchanted by the world he has created. However, Matt is furious and forcefully grabs Shane's arm, intent on bringing him back inside. The incident sparks a heated argument between the couple, debating whether Shane should be allowed to enter and play in the room. Despite their arguments, Matt and Kate continue their discussion while the phone rings. Shane, against their rules, answers the call, and it turns out to be John on the other end. Matt takes the boy's phone from him. The conversation reveals that John recognizes Shane as the result of their wish. He discloses a grim truth. For Shane to freely go outside, one of his parents must sacrifice their life. Kate, listening in on another phone, learns about this and overhears John's own dark history, where his mother compelled him to kill his father and then herself for his freedom. John presents Matt with a choice: kill Shane to save Kate or kill Kate to save Shane. Distraught by the revelation, Kate leaves the house, contemplating crashing the car but unable to bring herself to do it. Matt, alone with Shane, acts in a state of panic, trashing his art studio and preparing dinner for Shane. However, his annoyance with Shane's constant questions leads to an outburst where he tells the boy that he isn't a real child and has no parents. In a fit of rage, Matt drags Shane towards the front door, but Shane flees in fear, running back upstairs. In Shane's room, Matt realizes the pain he caused and sincerely apologizes. Shane asks Matt to read to him, and they end up falling asleep together. When Kate returns home, she witnesses Matt and Shane lying together, finding solace in the sight. The next day, Matt and Kate discover that Shane went outside after finding the front door open. To their shock, Shane has rapidly aged overnight, though he still possesses the mind of a child. He now appears as a grown man, holding his parents at gunpoint. Amidst the chaos, Kate loses consciousness, only to wake up to the devastating news that Shane accidentally got shot and died. Overwhelmed with grief, Kate breaks down in tears, unable to cope with the loss. In a panicked state, Matt frantically searches for Kate throughout the house, noticing the flickering lights and becoming convinced that Kate and Shane, who now looks like Matt, are inside. Meanwhile, Matt tries to break into the room through the wires in the basement and succeeds. Unaware of Shane's transformation, Kate encounters two versions of Matt in the hallway. In a moment of confusion, she pushes one away after calling out Shane's name, capturing his attention. Shane loses consciousness after falling down the stairs, reverting to his true appearance. Meanwhile, Matt and Kate find themselves trapped inside the room, as Shane continuously wishes for their confinement. After numerous failed attempts, Matt stops and devises a plan. Eventually, they come face to face with Shane by the door, leading to a fight in which Matt is fatally stabbed. Kate, realizing they are just clones, runs towards the exit of the room with Matt's help, while being chased by the aggressive Shane. Back at the real home, Shane attacks Matt but is inadvertently pulled outside. Realizing the consequences, Shane tries to return, but Kate shuts the door, trapping him outside. Shane ages rapidly into an elderly man before disintegrating into dust. Despite his faults, Kate mourns his loss, having shared a significant portion of her life with him as her son. In the aftermath, the traumatized couple clings to each other. A month later, Matt and Kate move into a smaller place, seeking peace. However, their tranquility is disrupted when Kate discovers she is pregnant, unsure whether the child belongs to Matt or Shane. The flickering lamp at their new apartment suggests they may still be in the room or that there may be a glitch in the building. The revelation of Kate's pregnancy further complicates matters, as the identity of the unborn child's father remains uncertain, adding another layer of mystery to the story. So, what do you think of this movie? Write your thoughts in the comments under the video, and also do not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.